Ladies and gentlemen, the Pleb is back. In today's report, the left are losing their bloody minds as they were brought to literal tears this weekend in the streets of Alberta over Danielle Smith's decision to protect kids. As well, tonight, the woke media come after Pierre once again, completely unprepared over the topic of parental rights, and Pierre Poilievre absolutely humiliates them once again. You won't want to miss tonight's story. Stick around. And before we start tonight's report, just want to give a shout out to everyone who's being vigilant and double checking that they're still subscribed to my channel. For whatever reason, YouTube is mass unsubscribing a lot of you, but clearly we are winning. We are pushing back and this channel is growing. So if you guys want a channel that tells you the news that the mainstream media is trying to hide from you, smash the subscribe button and let's start the report. Tonight's story starts in Alberta, where the left, the progressive wacko left this weekend, had a protest and were having themselves quite a meltdown over Danielle Smith's historic decision last week to protect the children of Alberta. Now, just to show you guys how insane and unhinged this protest was this weekend, look at this sign that was being displayed outside of Calgary, where these wacko progressive leftists are now claiming that the conservatives want to commit a genocide. Let's take it over to the streets of Calgary now and look at what exactly happened this weekend.
It's much worse. It's erasure. It's suppression. It's oppression, and it's wrong.
Okay, so biological men not being able to play in women's sports is wrong. Kids 17 and under removing their breast genitals is wrong. You are literally flooding the streets of Calgary over this. You are not serious people. Now, amongst this group of ridiculous protesters this weekend was none other than Janice Irwin, an MLA from Alberta, who never misses a chance to virtue signal. Let's go see what she had to say. Let's go watch this video that Janice put out this weekend that went viral on X.
To all the queer and trans youth out there, just know that you are so loved and we're going to be with you for every step of this fight.
Do those tears sound real? Like this is, man, we have to analyze these tears. We're going to have to do an analysis here.
And we're going to be with you for every step of this fight. We love you so much.
Okay. I'm going to give it to Justin Trudeau because Justin Trudeau can actually act a lot better than that. But let's play this again and zoom in on Janice's face and try to figure out if these tears are real. Like that doesn't sound like crying. That sounds so fake. Terrible acting. Zoom in.
To all the queer and trans youth out there, just know that you are so loved. And we're going to be with you for every step of this fight. We love you so much.
It's obvious that Gary Busey is not taking this news very well, but I'm not going to go as far as saying that those tears were real. It reminds me of a kid who fake cries to manipulate. I know I did it when I was 6 years old. It's absolute acting. And after getting destroyed in the comments here, Janice Irwin had to go and disable her comments because the blowback was way too brutal. And just to show you guys how viral this clip of Janice Irwin went, she got featured on Libs of TikTok. Yes, where all the world's most unhinged and deranged people are featured. Excellent job, Janice. And before we get into the Pierre Poilievre clips, I need to address the elephant in the room here, as Sarah Hoffman also had some very strong remarks regarding Danielle Smith's decision to protect kids.
Let's be real about Danielle Smith's new transphobic policies. She's attacking a minority group to pander to the far-right extremists that she's led into the UCP. Her argument is based on a path of lies, and if it goes forward, it's going to put young people at risk of greater violence, suicide, and homelessness. I don't need polling to tell me right from wrong. Trans rights, kids' rights are human rights.
Oh, someone give her some peanuts. And you want to know what the funny thing is that Gary Busey and Dumbo Sarah Hoffman are the two most likely candidates to become the new NDP leader in Alberta. I think Alberta's going to be okay. So the left had a collective meltdown this weekend over this decision. And if I could be quite honest with you, I don't think they even care about the kids. I think they are throwing themselves an absolute tantrum because they lost. All they care about is winning. They are using the LGBTQ community to advance their agenda. They don't care about them. They're using them as political pawns, and it's absolutely disgusting. Now let's take things over to Pierre Poilievre right now, who was asked today by another dolt of a reporter what he thought about Alberta's decision to protect kids, and this reporter was completely unprepared, and Pierre Poilievre just made him look stupid.
An internal email obtained by the Globe and Mail shows your party has advised MPs not to comment publicly on Alberta's new transgender health and education policies. Why are you telling MPs not to comment on this, and can you please tell us your opinion on your party's position on decreasing restrictions on transgender youth?
Sorry, what's that? What was the last part of your question?
Why are you telling MPs not to comment on this, and can you please tell us your opinion on your party's position on increasing restrictions on transgender youth?
Okay, well, your question contains falsehoods. You should tell me what restrictions you're referring to.
He has no idea. He has no idea what he's even saying. Look at Pierre's face looking at them. Look at he's like, another dummy. Another dummy.
That's the question they gave you. Who gave you that question?
That's from my office, from my desk.
Which desk is that?
It's from Omni News.
Okay.
Okay. So this guy doesn't even have he's a reporter. He doesn't even have his own questions. Who's feeding him these questions? Is it the Prime Minister? Is this directly from Trudeau's office? How does this reporter not have his questions and rebuttals ready? What a joke media we have. This is embarrassing. Once again.
This is the problem. Justin Trudeau and the media have been spreading disinformation to distract from his doubling of housing costs, his quadrupling of the carbon tax, the crime wave that he's unleashed across the country. And they're doing that by spreading disinformation on this and other issues. Justin Trudeau does not want to defend his appalling record of sending 2 million people to food banks. And so he's spreading disinformation on this subject with the help of the media, who want to cover up for his failures. Our approach is to focus on our common sense plan, to axe the tax, build the homes, fix the budget, and stop the crime.
Let me make a couple of points here. Pierre Poilievre is right. This is all a distraction, all right, from our housing crisis, from our economy, from the inflation, from homelessness, from crime. I mean, these are the real issues in Canada, but now the left want to distract us with this trans issue right now, and Pierre Poilievre is not taking their bait. Now, as much as I would have loved Pierre to come out in this press conference and say, yeah, I don't agree with kids having their breasts cut off and, men playing in women's sports, it's all a trap from the left. Just look at the response it got in the streets this weekend. This is chess, not checkers. Now, after this reporter came in unprepared, mumbling his words, a CBC reporter tried a follow-up question with Pierre, and here's how it went.
Just to follow up on the previous question and the video of that Danielle Smith released, where do you represent? Sorry.
They always sound so nervous around Pierre because they know they're going to get torched. The first reporter mumbled. The Apple guy reporter mumbled. The CBC reporter is mumbling. Listen to her voice.
Sorry.
too good.
Where do you stand on these issues that she talked about in the video?
Oh, we stand for common sense, like on everything else. Our approach is to axe the tax, build the homes, fix the budget, and stop the crime. And we extend that same, we extend common sense to all issues. Now, Justin Trudeau wants to use this as a wedge issue. He's now trying to distract from doubling housing costs, quadrupling the carbon tax, unleashing crime and chaos in our communities, forcing 2 million people to the food bank. And so he is spreading disinformation on this subject. And it's time for Justin Trudeau to stop distracting and dividing Canadians. Let parents raise kids and provinces run schools and hospitals. That's my common sense approach, and it's time to bring it home.
You know, my first reaction to seeing this video was I was a little upset. I was upset that Pierre didn't address this issue. But the more I think of it and the more clarity I get, it's such a ridiculous topic. Like, what percentage of our population is trans? Point something percent? And like, what are the real issues that affect Canadians? You know, inflation, crime, homelessness, record food bank usage. I mean, we have real problems here in Canada, and the left want to focus on the nonsense while Pierre wants to fix the real problems. I mean, Pierre Poilievre is staying consistent here. You guys remember this post from September? They got 29,000 likes and 5.3 million views. I mean, let's read Trudeau's tweet here with the sad music. Let me make one thing very clear. Transphobia, homophobia, and biphobia. It's a new word for me, have no place in this country. We strongly condemn this hate and its manifestations, and we stand united in support of the 2S LGBTQI plus Canadians across the country. You are valued, and you are you are valid and you are valued. And look what Pierre responds here. Justin Trudeau always divides to distract from all he has broken. This time he is demonizing concerned parents. Parents should be the final authority on values and lessons that are taught to children. Trudeau should butt out and let parents raise their kids. So while Justin Trudeau wants you to focus on biphobia, Pierre Poilievre seems to be focused on the issues that matter to Canadians, actual real issues. So that's a wrap for today's report. I'll be back with another one later on tonight, but let me ask you this question here. What do you guys think of Pierre Poilievre's answer to those reporters? Do you think he dodged the question? Are you happy with the way he answered those questions? I really want to know. Also, let me know what you think of the left's collective meltdown over the weekend. I can't wait to read it in the comments. If you guys want to support my channel, hit the like button so YouTube recommends this to more people. Share it out. Tell your friends about the Pleb. If you want to support my journalism even more, you could buy a membership for $5 Canadian. My name is the Pleb, and I will see you at the next one. Peace.